All right, so I'm here with Rob Mackel, the man, the myth, the legend. As you can see, he's a famous athlete. Um, Rob, we first met, what was it,
Call it 2 years ago,
2 years?
probably. Yeah.
Knocked on his door. Were you pretty skeptical about solar before? Or?
I was interested but skeptical.
Okay, yeah. And then I guess, before we met, what were your main apprehensions with solar and making the switch?
Probably the biggest apprehension was SDG&E, not trusting them, kind of knowing that we were in a downward spiral with the state of California, with producing energy, with reduction of natural gas, and banning of natural gas. So kind of looked for a safety net to be able to build up my own power, and really, in theory, would like to be off the grid.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the best parts about doing it now. You can actually see the system there. And I guess through the process, what was your favorite parts of the process or questions you had that you found were easy to answer?
I don't know that anything was easy, but mustache hair made it easy. I think the main thing was just trying to understand even the basics, like what is a watt, what is a kilowatt, how do things consume power, how can we generate power, how can we store power, what's the best way to use the power. So it was just a learning curve of trying to understand, well, with a car I get 9, 10, 16, 25 miles a gallon. It was trying to understand, what do I get with a kilowatt, what kind of movement or power or can I generate to be understanding of what I'm getting for the value of the energy.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things with power here these days. It's like hard to comprehend because we never really have to do it.
Right.
We don't have to worry about it. But
Right.
as soon as it comes to solar, it's like there's a lot of that involved.
Right.
And so you live here in Encinitas. I'm sure you've had guys knocking your door before. You've gotten solicited by solar people in Costco or whatever. What made you decide to go with me versus any of the other solar people? If I'm being modest.
Yeah, no, I'm being honest. I thought you were interesting in the sense that you were just trying to be educational. I felt like you weren't just trying to sell something. You spent the extra time to talk about it. Probably like anything else, I pushed you out the door and said, let me think about it. You came back and said, let's talk about it again. We did. It started to make more sense, and then at some point, I guess you just make a decision, and I decided I wanted to do it, and I wanted to do it with you, and probably even more than that. It's been fun trying to dial the system in, and one thing to get it all installed, it's another thing to really then make sure it's working right, and we were on the cutting edge with the battery and the backup power and other things too, so it really kind of been fun, so it's been fun to do it with you.
Awesome. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
Mr. Goatee. If there's anything that you got to say to someone that hasn't gone solar yet, what would you say to them?
Just take some interest, take some time, and let David West or somebody else help you. Take the interest and the time, and everyone's talking about whatever it be, the big picture, the Green New Deal. Well, mine was just my roof and my panel deal.
Starving for solar.
Yeah, I want to have my own deal. So that was my own roof solar power deal that I was interested in doing.
Yeah, well, thanks for that.